Broncos country, what is going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. You guys have said in the comments, Dave, you got to take a look at what Lucas Krull was doing when the ball wasn't being thrown to him because he was wide open. So, over the past week, I have been looking through the All 22 tape when the Broncos went to Buffalo to play the Bills. That was his first game where he started seeing some meaningful amount of snaps and reps. And I got to say, yeah, he was wide open on a handful of these plays. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys about 10 plays or so. Y'all be sure to smash that like and subscribe. We're now on our way to 2,000. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is Lucas Krull going to be that guy? Okay. Really interesting stuff. Again, first meaningful game this past season, and I think he finished the year very strong. So let's go ahead and get started. This is courtesy of NFL Plus, okay? So we're going to first see Lucas Krull, and I do want to say this. I do have this going on 0.75 speed for copyright reasons, and I will need to pause it every now and then for that reason as well, just so I don't get dinged. But here, this first play, you're going to see him line up in the backfield, motion out a little bit in terms of like an H-back. And you're going to see him run kind of a wheel route off of this play action. Again, the pass doesn't go to him, but you're able to see just how he moves, how well he moves athletically. Somebody that I do think can run the full route tree for the Broncos at this tight end position. Okay, he's got the ability to do that. All right, now this next play, we're going to see Lucas Krull line up wide, okay, down at the bottom of your screen and motion inside. This is just one of the cases, and we saw this throughout this film when I was going through it. Russ fails to keep his eyes downfield and fails to hit the guy wide open. I mean, Lucas Krull was running that crosser right across the middle of the field. That's an easy decision if he's the primary read, but you can see just fails to make a decision. And yeah, this is one where he's able to make it back to the line of scrimmage because of his legs. But again, this is something that I see Bo Nix doing much better, which is hitting that pass on rhythm, in timing. He understands that he's going to get a cushion underneath, and he can hit that right in that first or second hitch right there. All right, on this next play, we're going to see Lucas Krull line up on the right side of the formation, inline tight end. He's going to chip a little bit and then get out into the flat. Thought he executed this pretty well, or there for the check down rather, not the flat, but Russ just kind of throws a duck and it hits the ground before it gets to him. So another opportunity for Krull to get some yards after the catch, have him work upfield with a lot of grass in front of him, but didn't work out. Russ throws a duck. See, it's not like he had a chance at all, sadly. Now we're going to get a third down. You see Lucas Krull up there in the top slot. And this was actually a decision where Russ keeps it. Again, it's on third down. Lucas Krull is wide open, but I understand him wanting to ensure that he gets the first down. But you can see, I have to pause it here. Sorry for the darker screen. But he runs this nice route over the top. I forget if this is more of a corner route. We'll play it out. But again, Russ has an open window to throw depending on where these linebackers are in coverage. But again, still like 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but he already made up his mind that he was going to run. But if he were to keep his eyes downfield, you can see that Krull kind of comes up with this seam route and then starts to move over kind of like a post. But I thought this was drawn up pretty well and gave the quarterback an outlet to run as well. And Russell Wilson, again, maybe if this was on a first or second down, you see him keep his eyes downfield, maybe. But again, when I was looking at most of this tape, Russ wasn't doing that really at all in general. There were a couple throws that he made down the field over the middle where he was keeping his eyes down the field, but it wasn't often. And speaking of Russ missing everyone, this is going to be another instance where this happens. Krull was wide open. You can see him lined up, motioning across, wide open. But he just makes up his mind before the passing concept even develops and takes what he can get with his legs. But this was drawn up really well, I thought. But again, Krull's a guy that can line up wide depending on what's called, but he can get downfield rather quickly for a tight end. All right, on this next play, it's going to be a third down, and we're going to see Krull deal with a little bit of press man coverage. So you can see him down at the bottom of the screen, lined up wide by the 30-yard line. This corner comes up. Runs a little bit of an out. You'd like to see him get a little bit better of a break there. I think that can be something that he can improve on. Y'all let me know. But he also has the ability to pass protect, and this is going to be something where I see him improving on this year, all right? You can see him lined up wide next to Garrett Bowles, and look, I believe that's Von Miller. Made Garrett Bowles' life pretty easy right there, huh? Great play. And Von lined up at that like 9 tech, and Krull does a great job just kind of leading him out of the play. And guys, if you want, I can go through and take a look at more of Krull's games. You can see him lined up on the right side of the offensive line next to McGlinchey. Chips right there, gets into the flat. And that's one of the few throws where Russell Wilson kept his eyes downfield, standing firm in the pocket and hit Jerry Jeudy. When I was going through this film, guys, I got to tell you, it was crazy the amount of wide open guys Sean Payton had schemed open. Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, Marvin Mims, Lucas Krull. A handful of these guys were open over the middle of the field, open downfield, but Rush just couldn't find him. He either had his head down or was panicking from pressure in the pocket. I think this year we're going to see better quarterback play that lines up, that allows us to take advantage of how Sean Payton schemes guys open. We just don't always need to win physically these battles one-on-one. Sean Payton can scheme these guys open. And that's what I'm looking forward to, seeing more of Lucas Krull this year. Now, I did notice that in the 2-minute offense at the end of the game on the game-winning drive, Troutman was in instead of Lucas Krull. I do think this would be a year where we see him, where I'd like to see Krull part of that 2-minute package, okay? If he can grow as a pass protector, grow as a blocker. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Again, just wanted to show you a little bit of what Lucas Krull can do. Fine athlete, and I think he's going to develop into a better and better tight end. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to smash that like and subscribe. And as always, y'all, go Broncos.